Okay, so I'm going to make this video in case I forget, or if somebody comes out here to run this tractor and don't know how to set it up. So the auto load, this is your auto load button right here. To set it all up, you have to click this button. It brings up this screen right here. Come up here and click this. This is your auto load setup deal. You'll click the model of pan, and we're running a 2412 DE, so that's correct. And then we're going to enter Setup Wizard. Alright, it says all this stuff here, so it wants me to raise the scraper all the way up to the top position. So it's up. And we're going to click Next. It's already up, so we're good to go. And now it wants me to set up the ground level loading position. So we're going to push it all the way down until those bars kind of, until it engages the ground there. And then you click this button right here and it moves that bottom pin there. And that's going to be where it bites. Alright, you click Next and it says this is the height. So basically this is how high it's going to be right before it starts loading. And I want it to be right about there, just a little bit off the ground. So I click here and it sets that height. Go ahead and click Next. Now this is the transport height. So this is how high the scraper is going to be on the ground as you're traveling to your dump site. And I think I'm going to set it probably right about there. It'd be about 8 inches. So I click this button and it moved that top pin there. We're ready to go to Next. It says everything's good to go, so we finish it. And I saved all those settings. And now I just exit out of here. Now let me show you what it does. So this is the only button that works with your auto load. You have to be in 6th, 7th, or 8th gear, and you have to be full throttle. You can't be running none of your eco stuff or your throttle minimizer, none of that. So right before your cut, you'll move it into the arm position where it's ready to start cutting, and then whenever you get to the spot where you're wanting to start your cut, you go ahead and click it down again. Of course, I'm not moving, so it's throw to code, and it takes it and starts that cut. Now this is the initial draft here, and what that does is it sets how hard that the scraper cuts right when it starts. I've got it set here at about 74, which is a pretty good bite for this pan, but you can adjust it down or up. The higher the number, the harder it's going to cut whenever you first start. Now that's the initial draft. Now your average draft over here, that's how hard it pulls while you're loading. So after you've already started your cut, this is how hard it's going to pull on the tractor. You can also adjust how thick of a cut you're going to make with this. Okay? I'll leave it about 86 and see how that works on this next one. So now that's all set. All I have to do is put it in 6th, 7th, or 8th gear, full throttle, and just click these buttons. Now whenever I'm done with my cut, I have to close my crowder and pick it up a little bit, which shuts this all off. Now if you touch this while you're cutting, it'll shut off your auto load and it won't work no more. You'll have to reset it all. So do not touch this button up or down while it's loading. Just let it do its thing.